Алло, с вами Лео, и мы продолжаем проходить игру ДТ... На самом деле уже не помню название. Так. К военному лучше не идти. Так, каменный дом.
Although it looks hastily and shoddily built, it's surprising to see a brick-and-mortar building amid all these shacks in the refugee camp. No doubt this must belong to someone important, or with very good contacts in here.
Или крысе. То есть, возможно. Там эти парни ведь были. Кого встретили. О. Бочки.
Dented, dirty, and in pretty bad shape. In this corner of the camp, there are drums stored everywhere you look.
Одинокий обитатель.
Hello.
Hello, son. Would you like to get a little closer to the fire?
Thanks, mister. This is a rather isolated part of the camp. What are you doing here?
Well, I'm waiting. That's all. Just waiting.
Вы все ждете? Чего именно?
You're waiting. And what is it you're waiting for exactly?
Nothing in particular. The usual. For the fire to go out. For sunrise. For it to get cold again. I'm waiting for something to change. Or for everything to stay as it is. I'm just waiting. You're too young to understand.
Начинает холодать. А где уж палатка или трейлер?
It's starting to get cold. Where's your tent? Or your trailer?
Yes, I had a tent once. They issued me one when I decided to enter the refugee camp after the Great Wave. The trailer was out of the question. They went to the families with the best contacts. You know how it is. Even in purgatory, some people are more equal than others.
Вы сказали, что добровольно пришли в лагерь, значит, людей не загоняли сюда насильно?
You say that you decided to enter the camp. Does that mean that people weren't forced to come here?
No, of course not. Why would they have to force us? The catastrophe hit the city hard. Those of us who had lost our homes were invited to come here. In principle, it was temporary, just until the authorities got the situation under control and started rebuilding. We used to have food, water, and a place to sleep.
But now it's more like a prison camp than a refugee center. What happened?
I don't really know. I guess something went wrong. The new housing they promised us never got built. And in the end, the army ceased control of the camp. The food ran out, and then the water supply. Nobody bothered to replace them. Seems like our lives didn't matter anymore.
I see.
In time, things in here started to get very ugly. There were riots, uprisings, and the army decided to close the gates of the camp without any notice. One day they decided that no one could enter or leave here. Well, actually, people still could. Enter, that is. Now, this is where anyone who gets in the way in the city ends up. Or anyone they don't know what to do with.
So, this has turned into something like a concentration camp.
That's right, son. That's exactly what it is. You know, it's funny. I remember when my father told us about the war in Europe, about all the persecution, deportations, those overcrowded cattle cars. That all sounded to us like an old movie, an old horror movie. And look at us now. I guess some things never change. They just stop being visible for long enough for us to forget about them.
Да. Вот теперь ситуация. Сначала военные добрые, пытаются людей сохранять, дают им всякие обещания, еду, воду, кровь. Но скоро ситуация уходит из-под контроля, потому что слишком много людей хотят сюда прийти, люди уже не могут добрыми стать, и получается такая... Начинаются бунты, волнения, ну как что старик рассказывал, то же самое. Где ваша теперь походная палатка?
And where's your tent now?
It was stolen from me a while back. They fetch a good price on the black market now.
Stolen? But how could anyone...
You seem to be new in the camp, am I right? These things happen nowadays. It's best to take things as they come. The reality of the new world is very simple, son. The soldiers and the moles do whatever they like on this side of the fence. And the hunter and his men run the black market and all the dirty rackets. I suggest you memorize all this.
The hunter. I've exchanged a few words with him, but I hardly know him. Yes. The man who protected me during all the shooting. He seems like good connections and some answers. Could he know anything about the drug for treating
Что за баги со
dissolves?
звуком?
Do you know where I can find him?
You can find him in those barracks at the back. That's his, well, let's say it's his logistics office.
Понятно.
Now, the hunter is very dangerous. Watch your step around him and his men. I happened to meet his father when he was young. He was a violent, degenerate son of a bitch. A real asshole.
Хорошо.
And I'm afraid his son has followed in his footsteps.
Давай поговорим о чем-нибудь
Let's talk about
другом.
something else.
Скажи, можно ли как-нибудь выбраться из
So tell
лагеря?
me, is there any way to get out of the camp?
I'm sorry, son. The only way to get out of this camp is to know someone important who can pull strings for you. Or to become a camp mole. Those traitorous scumbags have gate passes.
I see.
I'm not surprised you want to get out of this shithole. You've no doubt got something to do or someone to find out there. Well, they say things are better in the city. That there's order and that things are starting to function again. But who
Не знаю.
knows? Well, at least they have Reverend Blake and the consolation of Suicide Park.
Парк самоубийств. Парк самоубийств. А что это вообще такое?
Suicide Park? What's that?
Just a song that drifts into the refugee camp from the other side of the fence now and then. And the first dark stars come out to hang from the sky. We could sit and count them together, you and I, when the sun departs from Suicide Park. I'm sure you still have some hopes, some dreams. I'm afraid you're just too young to understand it.
Да, парк самоубийств. Ну, понятно, люди уже отчаянно просвешиваются. Кто такой преподобный Блейк?
Who's Reverend Blake?
He's a preacher who sometimes comes from the city to bring us a little comfort. Now, some people make jokes about it, but many of us believe that he's a prophet. You should hear him speak sometime. His words etch themselves deeply into your soul. That's why he has so many followers inside and outside the camp.
А насколько мощный удар нанесла Великая Волна? Какова ситуация за городом?
And what was the extent of the Great Wave's impact? How are things beyond the city?
Truth is, I couldn't tell you. In the first days, the chaos was so overwhelming that no one worried about anything beyond their own backyard. We victims were disoriented, cut off from the world. Then I came into the camp, and news from far-off places doesn't reach this prison. I'm afraid you have to leave here to get the answer to that question.
Мне пора. Приятное ожидание, мистер.
I should be going on my way. Have a pleasant wait, mister.
Бедолага. Электрический кабель. Ну-ка.
It's a thick cable that runs along that building's roof, but I can't see it very well from here. It's too high.
Ага. Пошли зайдем в этот бар. В любые времена бар везде. Пустые пленные. Зачем они нужны, но пригодятся. Бармен?
What are you having, pal?
Nope. I'm afraid I don't have any cash on me.
That's no problem here. We don't only accept cash, we also barter. We accept anything of value. That excludes checks, naturally.
Занятное место. Ты владелец?
Interesting place. Are you the owner?
No, pal, don't get the wrong idea. I only work here. This belongs to the hunter, like every other business enterprise here inside the camp. He's the head honcho.
I see.
Понятно. А что продаете?
What do you sell here?
Anything you can eat or drink. Anything that fits into a box or a bottle. For other types of goods, talk to the hunter directly. What do you need? Liquor, tobacco, food?
At the moment, I don't need anything like that, but I'll keep it in mind. Thank you.
Я видел бочку, оставленную у входа здания. Чисто из любопытства. Что в них?
Saw a bunch of barrels stacked up at the entrance of the building. Just out of curiosity, what's in them?
Nothing. Just some things that need to be stored. Take my advice, pal. Keep your nose out of the hunter's business if you want to keep it on your face.
Okay, it was just curiosity.
Вот и охотник. Клиенты. Давайте поговорим.
My
Hi.
friend, it's nice to see you again.
Hi.
Guys, this is my friend Mike. He's new around here. We met at one of the cleanup brigade's latest parties. Isn't that right, dude? Pull up a seat and have a drink. We like to be hospitable to newcomers.
Something tells me I shouldn't accept that drink. That it's not a good idea. Not anymore. No thanks. I don't drink.
Okay, Mike, whatever you say. But I'm not accustomed to people turning down a drink. At least, not in my own establishment, in front of my bed. So tell me, what brings you here?
Что я ему не доверяю. Ладно. Почему тебя называют
Tell
охотником?
me, why do they call you the hunter?
That's a good question, Mike. You know my real name is Hank, but no one calls me that anymore. Now I'm the hunter, because I can find you what you want, when you want it. You know, it doesn't matter
Ну,
where
вроде
it
бы уже
is,
говорил
how
это.
fast it runs, or where it tries to hide. The new world gave me a new name and a new life.
A new life.
Yeah, a new life. It's hard to explain, dude. But I think in a way, you and I are similar, Mike. That's why I like you. Let me explain it to you. It was the Great Wave. The Great Wave that changed and purified everything. The old world was a messy, complicated, and unjust place. After the Great
О,
Wave,
понятно.
everything became crystal
Еще
clear.
один сумасшедший.
When all the old laws disappeared, only one rule remained. You gotta do what you gotta do. It's that simple. And that's the universal law that puts each of us in our rightful place. Do you follow me?
You gotta do what you gotta do. Sounds like a handy way to justify anything and everything. Even the indefensible. Yes, Hank. I follow you perfectly.
I knew it. I knew you'd get it straight off, Mike. But don't call me Hank. I told you, that guy died in the Great Wave.
I should be
Мне
going
пора.
now.
Fine, Mike. Remember, dude, here we can get you whatever you need. No questions asked.
Не хочу я ему просто задать вопрос. Не доверяю я ему. Он явно такой бандит. Мне кажется, еще так несколько лет он вообще будет выше военных. А они его будут бояться, не он их. Ладно, извините. Я почему-то в последнее время игра вылетает уже часто. Ну ладно. Пошли дальше.
Good hand?
Not bad. But you know what they say. The important thing is not the hand. It's knowing how to play your
Может быть и
cards
так.
right.
If you've come to be with the girl, where's the money? If you haven't, quit bothering us.
Hello, Mr. Sleepyhead.
Sorry.
Excuse me? What did you call me?
You're Mr. Sleepyhead. I saw you sleeping in Colin's trailer. I'm so glad you're awake now.
Я не спал, я долго болела в их
I
трейлере.
wasn't asleep. I was sick for a long time in that trailer.
No, you weren't sick. You were sleeping like a big brown bear, Sir Sleepyhead. Sometimes I used to watch you sleeping in Rod's house, and you would grunt in your sleep like a bear. A great big lazy bear, Mr. Sleepyhead. But I'm glad you're awake now. I like your voice. You sound like a knight in a fairy tale.
У этого точно не сидит дома у этой девушки.
Mr. Sleepyhead. No, that's not my name. I'm Michael.
No, you're just trying to fool me. You're Mr. Sleepyhead. My name is Rose.
There's something odd about this girl's behavior. It's true that she's very young, but she talks like a little girl.
А ты только
Nice to meet
заметил.
you, Rose.
Значит, ты знаешь Рода и Колина?
So, do you know Rod and Colin too?
Of course. I go over to their house a lot. Well, when they let me out of the van, that is. Rod and his wife have been very nice to me. Sometimes they let me play with Colin. We're very good friends. Are you a friend of Rod's and Colin's too, Mr.
Ну,
Sleepyhead?
сказать и так.
Yes. I'm friends with them too.
Do you want me to tell you a secret, Mr. Sleepyhead?
Of course.
I have your old clothes. The ones you were wearing in his found. I have them in the van. They were going to throw them away, but they gave them to me to wrap my baby in. He'll be cold now that winter's coming.
Your baby? You have a baby, Rose?
Yes,
Да.
I have a baby, but he's not with me right now. He got lost. Have you seen him? Do you know where he is? I have another secret to tell you, Mr. Sleepyhead.
Back in the van, Rose. Now. Move your ass. Get in there.
Another secret? Just a minute. Wait!
Get in that van, Rose.
It's a very important secret, Mr. Sleepyhead, and something about you. Something about before the Great Wave. But first I have to find my baby. Have you seen him?
Нет.
Come on, Rose, you heard me. You don't want to get us mad now, do you?
I have to go. Goodbye, Mr. Sleepyhead.
Poor girl. She's obviously mentally ill. She's just a little girl in a grown-up's body.
And you, if you want to go in there with her, you got to pay like everybody else.
О, даже были времена.
A high-proof whiskey.
Mhm.
After
Мгм. Ну, короче, даже в те времена люди алчные. Я даже не удивляюсь. Ограды, скачки, проволоки. Что-то мне вообще, правда, не хочется идти.
Although it looked, it's a no.
Пошлите сюда, что ли? Блокпост только остался. Кстати, если кто знает, напишите в комментариях, почему игра вылетает. Мне очень нравится, что часовые ворота, я им не доверяю. Ой, ой, опять.
Oh no! Here comes that sensation again.
Все разрушено.
It's like floating in a dense liquid, while everything around me is transformed.
Надеюсь, ты не тающий.
Good
Я
God!
серьезно.
I think I'm starting to lose my mind.
Мне кажется, ты просто тающий. Давай поговорим, что ли.
Where do you think you're going, lad? No one leaves here without a pass, unless it's with a bullet between the eyes.
Yes, and we can take care of that for you if you don't get away from that gate.
Тихо,
Come on,
спокойно.
stick your neck out. We could use a little entertainment tonight.
What's the matter, rat? Cat got your tongue?
I think it's best if I get away from the gate. I'm afraid their threats are deadly serious. Sorry, guys. I'm not looking for trouble.
Сказали из лагеря, только по пропуску. Где его получить?
You say that I can only get out of the camp with a pass. Where can I get one?
Only soldiers and moles have passes for entering and leaving the camp. And you don't look like either one of those things. So get lost.
Well, sometimes we can make an exception, but only if the person who wants to leave is generous enough. And why exactly do you want to leave the refuge? What did you lose on the other side of the fence, rat?
Ну, если... не буду договорить.
I have my reasons, and I don't think they're any of your business.
What's your tongue, you son of a bitch? If you want to hold on to it.
Don't push your luck. We could blow your head off right here, rat. Try showing a little more respect.
Извини. Поговорим о чем-нибудь
Let's talk about
другом.
something else.
Классный мотоцикл.
Nice motorcycle.
It is, isn't it? It's ours. So get anywhere near it, and you'll end up against that wall.
You don't have to, don't touch it, or point at it, or even look at it.
Dare to touch it with your grubby hands, and you're a dead man. I guarantee it. Got it?
Okay, understood.
Гусек, гусек.
I will
больше
bother
я
you
не
when
буду
you get
беспокоить.
lost.
Лучше не буду трогать.
Dozens of bullet marks and some trails of fresh blood dripping down the wall.
Oh
Да.
my god. This corner of the camp stinks of gunpowder.
Только порохом, может чем-то еще? А это куда? А, это куда нам прилетели, это группа чистки. Похоже, что да. Женщина с сигаретой.
Hey, you filthy rat! Get out of my house! Do you hear me? Out!
Forgive me.
We've got nothing left for you to steal. Go back to your sewer, you filthy rat! Scram!
No, you've got it all wrong. I haven't come to take anything. But wait a minute. I recognize you. Weren't you with the man they shot out there a while back?
Yes, my name is Misha, and that man is my husband.
Ну, понятно. Что случилось? За что застрелили твоего мужа?
But what happened? Why did they shoot your husband?
It's all your fault. All because of you camp rats. One of you reported him for harboring a dissolved. And those army pigs opened fire without even caring who they were aiming at, or how hard my husband had worked for them.
So the lady the cleanup brigades took away from this house was a dissolved.
That was my mother. I'm never gonna see her again. Damn filthy rats. Are you satisfied? It was you people that brought death to this family.
Сама виновата. А почему все вещи на полу? Вас ограбили?
Why is everything all over the floor? Were you robbed?
They left us nothing. Those envious rats took everything. They'd been hanging around waiting for days. It seems like those bums have a sixth sense about where it dissolved is being hidden. When they saw my husband injured and lying on the ground, they forced their way in and looted our house.
Bums? Envious rats? Who are you talking about exactly?
Them! All of them! Everyone living here in this camp envies us. They envy who we are, what we have, our privileges, our army contacts.
So they envy you because your husband is a mole. Is that right?
Don't call him that, you worm! He collaborates with the forces of law and order. That's his job.
And in this collaboration with law enforcement, wasn't turning in others of the dissolved one of your husband's duties?
Shut up! Shut up! You envy us too! You're just like the rest of the rats in this camp. And what are the three of us gonna do when my husband's gone? We'll lose everything. The house, the money, our privileges.
Как твой мужа?
How is your husband?
He's badly injured. One of the bullets went through his stomach. He's not gonna make it. He's really suffering. He's in excruciating pain. If we at least had some morphine to ease his pain.
Каких льгот вы лишаетесь?
What privileges are you going to lose?
As a collaborator, my husband always received special treatment from the army. More generous rations of food and water. A treat now and then, now kids. And now all of that's gonna end. We won't be able to leave the camp. When he dies, they'll take away his gate pass. We'll die locked up in here. Like you rats.
Did she say a gate pass?
Господи. Правда, извините. Почему-то игра вылетает после 10 минут записи.
You said the three of us. Is there someone else in the family?
We have 2 children. 2 small boys. And in this camp, envy eats away at everybody. Now we'll be outcasts. No one will help us when my husband is gone. Winter will come. Our money will run out. And my children will starve. Those 2 brats wear me down with their antics. I have to chase after them all the time, but they're my children, and none of this is their fault.
Listen, Misha, I can help you.
And just how are you gonna help us, rat?
There's something important I urgently need to get from the other side of the fence while I'm out there. I could also get some morphine for your husband. I've heard that things are better in the city. It shouldn't be too hard for me to find some, but first I need to get out of the camp.
Like I told you, my husband has a pass that gets him through the gate.
Да, ты говорила.
I could lend it to you, but I don't trust you. I don't trust you or any other filthy rat in this camp. Beat it!
If I want to get my identity back, I need that drug for the dissolved. And to get it, I have to leave the camp. I have to do whatever it takes to gain this woman's trust. No matter how unpleasant I find her screams and insults.
Listen to me. I'm not just another camp rat. I'm your friend.
Не
I
самое лучшее
want to be your
представление.
friend. You told me you were worried about winter coming. Let me help you. I'll bring you food. Food for your children. Then will you trust me?
I don't know. Bring me the food first. First you bring me food for my children, and then we'll talk about that pass.
I'll do it.
Роуз знает какую-то не то. Ладно. Рода это.
Nothing of interest. The floor of the room. But wait a minute. I think I can see.
Don't about touching anything in this house, rat. Haven't you done me and my family enough harm already? You're just a lousy thief, like all the other cockroaches around here. Get out of here.
No, wait. You're confused. I just wanted to clean up this mess a little. I just want to help you, okay?
Oh, yeah? Keep your hands off our things, you filthy rat.
Of course. Understand.
Туалетный столик. Спальник. Лучше не заходить к нему, я уверен. Вид на... Господи!
That must be that strange phenomenon in the sky I've heard people talking about in the camp. The one that appeared just after the Great Wave. God is urging his angels to punish us through the wound. It says in the notebook I found in Rod's trailer.
Нифиг, я думал, просто такая трещина тут. Опять разлом стал больше и ничего нету. Меня начинает это раздражать уже. Пигс, синий.
Hi, kids.
Hello, sir.
What are you up to?
We're doing target practice. We're going to be real good shots. Someday, we'll get those pigs who shot Dad.
How awful. These children must have seen the cleanup brigade shoot their father out there.
Ну, конечно, видели.
And how is the target practice going?
Bad at the moment. We need a real target, or we'll never be able to hit those soldiers. Yeah, we need a better target. Hey, quit talking to that rat. He's not one of us. You know what Mom and Dad say about the people in the camp. Leave my brother alone. Get lost, rat. Yeah, you're not one of us. Get lost, rat.
Ну, идите.
Hi, kids. How's it?
Bad at the moment. We need a... Yeah, we need a better... You know... Leave my brother... Yeah.
Да, там еще рысь нашли. Ну-ка, пивные бочки. Ну-ка. Во!
Thank you. Now we'll really be able to become the best shots in the camp. So now you're saying this rat isn't a rat?
No, I'm not. My name is Michael.
Hello, Michael.
Скажите, почему вы хотели бросаться камнями в этих солдат?
So tell me, why do you want to throw rocks at those soldiers?
We have to get revenge. We're big boys now. And that's what we gotta do. Those pigs shot our dad. We heard him screaming. He's hurt real bad. Mom said we'll never see him again. Damn pigs! My brother and I are gonna get them. All of them. But when they were Dad's friends, you used to say you wanted to be a soldier when you grew up. Shut up. That was before. I wish I could reach those watchtowers with my rocks. Yeah, wouldn't that be great?
That's not a bad idea. Something tells me that a little commotion along the barbed wire fence would be a good thing for everyone.
В чем ты прав? Мне нужна ваша помощь,
I
парни.
need your help, boys.
How can we help you, Michael?
I have to get something from inside your house. It's something I need so that I can help your father. Understand? But your mother is very agitated, and I need you to give me a hand with her. It's a mission.
What do you want us to do, Michael?
I need you to get your mother out of the house for a few minutes. Just long enough for me to go in and get what I need. Do you think you can do that?
Of course, we're big boys.
I'll owe you. I promise to give you a reward.
Okay, let's do it. A mission.
Быстрее, пока она не вернулась. Быстрее. Ох. Пошли, что ли? Опять будет все равно. Это даже для меня удивительно. А я видел столько фигни. Вы не поверите. Ну-ка там. Не буду смотреть пожалуйста. Если стану видение, что же меня это. Так, еда. Мне нужна еда. Он сказал, еда его. А еду можно получить в баре. Ну за что? Почему есть сигарета и виски? Надеюсь, он примет их. Но, наверное, только виски, сигареты еще потом, наверное, пригодятся. Хотя, что знаешь. Так, пошлите. Ой.
Hello again. What can I get for you?
What do you sell here?
Anything you can eat or drink. Anything that fits into a box or a bottle. For other types of goods, talk to the hunter directly. What do you need? Liquor, tobacco, food?
I could use some food.
You're in luck. We have some of these emergency food rations the authorities distributed among the inhabitants of the camp in the first weeks after the Great Wave. You know, a bunch of them just happened to fall into our hands.
Конечно,
what do you have to
конечно.
offer in exchange?
Случайно.
Would a bottle of liquor do?
Let me see. It's a good brand of whiskey, but the bottle's been opened, and there's a lot missing. I'd take it, but I'd need something more.
I have this pack of cigarettes.
Вот.
Fantastic. I think that's a fair price. I'll take both of them. Here you go,
Отлично.
pal. The food package is all yours. Enjoy it. In good health.
Вот и хорошо. А на этом все. Если вам понравилось, ставьте лайки. До новых встреч. Пока.